Hi, everyone, and welcome to Business 110, Introduction to Business. My name is Nicole Peters. I'll be your instructor for this class. Let's go ahead and jump right in. This video should be about 5 to 10 minutes. I'll have a more in-depth meeting on Monday, March 10th at 10 a.m. That is a virtual meeting that I will send out an invitation to a little bit later. It is optional, but I want to let you know that I will be going through a lot more information on the 10th. Now, first things first, when you log into the course, you'll see a course entry quiz here over to the left. You must take that by Tuesday, March 11th, in order to stay enrolled in the course. So failure to take this quiz, this course entry quiz, will result in you being withdrawn from the course. It is a college-wide policy, and there's nothing I can do about it if you fail to meet that deadline. Now, this course entry quiz here does not count toward your grade. Just go in there and take it. Doesn't matter what grade you have, but that's just a requirement that the college has. Underneath that, you'll find all the different course materials and different things for the semester. Now, this will not be available until you take the course entry quiz. So once you take that course entry quiz, everything else opens up for you. And it will not be available until you take that course entry quiz. I'm going to go ahead and run over to the announcements. Now, most of you probably have seen that announcement that has gone out. A couple things I want to point out. Number one is that course entry quiz that's due. And then second, you have the getting started. So the getting started has assignments that do count toward your grade in there. You have the quiz and the discussion board that's also due on the 11th. So there are 3 things due on the 11th. The course entry quiz, which doesn't count toward your grade, but in order to access the getting started, you have to take it. And then once you take that course entry quiz, you'll have access to the getting started. There are 2 assignments in there, the quiz and the discussion board, and that does count toward your grade. Also, please read the syllabus in its entirety that's found in the Getting Started. Everything that you need to know, how the class runs, the assignments, the textbook, late work, policy, absences, everything that you'll have questions on are found in not only the Getting Started, but specifically the syllabus. Now, one of the things that I am trying to train students to get ready for the workforce is being accountable and responsible. And part of that is reading the syllabus. So if you were to email me a question that can easily be found in the syllabus, I'm going to actually refer you back to the syllabus to find that answer. There's a huge lack of critical thinking skills. Depending on what your algorithm is on your social media, my algorithm is set to academics. And so a lot of times I'm seeing all these different studies and different podcasts about how our critical thinking skills have declined. So I'm going to go ahead and try to help you with those critical thinking skills. And so if you ask me a question, and please don't be embarrassed to reach out. I want you to come and ask me questions. But if there is a question that you ask that's easily found in the syllabus, instead of spoon feeding you that information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you with your critical thinking. I'm going to go ahead and refer you back to the syllabus to find that answer, because those critical thinking skills are definitely something that employers and even your four-year universities are seeing a lack of today. So I'm going to help you with that. I'm just going to say, hey, great question. It is found in the syllabus. Please refer back to your syllabus. You'll find it in there. Now, if you have a question that is found in the syllabus, but it requires clarification, maybe you're not understanding something, or I didn't word it exactly in a way that you were able to process. That happens all the time. Then certainly I'm going to answer that question for you. I won't refer you back to it. So it just kind of depends. And so I want to go ahead and point that out. I don't want you to think that I'm being snarky when I refer you back to the syllabus, but I am actually trying to help train that brain in order to apply critical thinking skills. I actually, in addition to having an MBA, I also have a Master's of Science in Human Development, specifically brain development and other different things. And so I try to set up my course and how I help students, and the resources that I provide are hopefully helpful in that brain develop. There is a method to my madness, I promise you. It might seem that I'm making things difficult or that I might be being snarky, but I assure you everything I do is to help you. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this. Okay, again, on Monday, I'll have a Teams meeting and it will go through a lot more information for you. I do want to talk about the access code quickly, and then I will wrap up. So there is an access code in order to get to the course materials. So we use McGraw-Hill if you were to go into the Getting Started area, obviously you're going to read that syllabus and you'll find that information there, but you'll also find the McGraw-Hill Connect, what your talks a little bit about the textbook. I will tell you that in order to access your materials, you will need an access code. Now, for those who are enrolled in Eagle Advantage, which every single student except for the high school promise, but every other student who enrolls in a course is automatically signed up for the Eagle Advantage. You would have to opt out of that. Now, if you are enrolled in the Eagle Advantage, if you haven't done anything, you're automatically signed up for it. There's nothing you need to do. All of your course materials, you don't have to purchase an access code. Everything is set up seamlessly in Blackboard for you. So that's why they call it the Eagle Advantage. You have an advantage. You don't have to do anything. Everything's set up for you. If you opt out, or if you are a high school student enrolled in that Career and College Promise program, you will have to purchase the access code. So let's talk a little bit about that access code quickly. Acquiring the course materials, you can see right here it says there's nothing you need to do if you're enrolled in the Eagle Advantage. However, if you are not, the access code must be purchased. So the access code can be purchased through the bookstore. I highly, strongly recommend that you purchase it right away because you have assignments that are due. And part of enrolling in the College Career Promise program, part of that agreement was saying that you would buy any of the required materials. And so the college has told us that we are not allowed to extend due dates for lack of access code. So please make sure that you buy that access code. You will get the first, I think, chapter, maybe the first 1 or 2 chapters for free. After that, I think starting with chapter 3, you will be locked out, and I can't offer extensions on those assignments if you don't have the access code. Now, the access code is $221.90. Yes, it's very, very expensive, and I personally apologize for that. I don't pick the materials, the college does. If that $220 is a financial burden, please make sure you reach out to the college. We have a couple different resources. I know our financial aid office, well, they won't it doesn't fall under financial aid. They might be able to direct you to other financial resources that can help acquire that access code. However, at the end of the day, that access code is up to the students to purchase it. Now, if you buy it online, it does take about a week to get, so you want to buy it as soon as possible. And again, I want to reiterate, I'm not allowed to extend due dates because of that access code. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for here. To summarize, we have 8 weeks that we're going to be going over a lot of information. You take that course entry quiz, making sure that you go through all of the different areas. Here's the getting started. There are 2 assignments due in here. And then underneath there is the chapters, the different weekly modules. I'll go through all of this in more in depth on Monday. If you can't make it, it'll be recorded for you. All right, thank you so much, and please reach out with any questions. Take care.